Yo, what's going on, guys? And yes, Jordi Fernandez is now the head coach of the Brooklyn Nets. I love this. If you guys didn't know, he's like one or two academic papers away from having a PhD in exercise science. He like worked on a study, I think, for like about basketball techniques regarding offense. But I love this hiring from the Brooklyn Nets. And I said this before, if they were going to hire, Joe Tsai met with Mike Budenholzer, the Wonder Kid, Kevin Young, and Jordi Fernandez. Jordi Fernandez comes from the Sacramento Kings. He's also the national team head coach of the Canada basketball team that went on a run in the World Cup this offseason. And I said that Mike Budenholzer would probably be, if they were trying to go after a star and go, gunning for a quick rebuild, while I think Jordi Fernandez allows them to still be a team that has playoff aspirations, but to build around Mikal Bridges and the assets that they have. So Jordi Fernandez is a guy who's been under Sacramento Kings head coach Mike Brown for a few years now, and before that he was under Michael Malone in Denver, coached the Canton Charge, and he's annually been regarded as one of the better head coaches, assistant coaches, and a guy that people are expecting to become a coach in the NBA. And I've been a big fan of his. He's a guy who's sports psychology. He's like an article away from having a PhD. So I'm very, very excited to see that Jordi Fernandez is going to be the head coach after a month-long search. He's 41 years old, and he's been a fast-rising candidate in the coaching circles. And he'll take over a franchise that completed a 32-50 record under interim head coach Kevin Ollie, its fifth coach since 2020. And obviously, this is a team that's reshaping since the post-Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving era, and is hiring Fernandez to reinvigorate a roster that has Mikal Bridges, Cam Thomas, Nick Claxton, who's going to be a free agent, Cam Johnson, and Noah Clowney. I think, if they let Claxton walk, it's because they feel Clowney and Deron Sharp are going to be the future. But Sean Marks and Joe Tsai met with a bunch of candidates this weekend, and Fernandez was a part of the Mike Brown revival of the Sacramento Kings, and as well as Michael Malone, his job in Denver. He's widely respected. He's from Barcelona, or should I say Barcelona, Spain, and he almost got the Toronto job last year. He had interviewed with Phoenix and Milwaukee. So what does this mean? I think, again, they're going to take this a patient approach. If you look at the Nets offseason or salary in terms of who's going to be a free agent for them this offseason, I think looking at who could be that, Brooklyn is a team that right now they're going to have $134 million committed in salary if they were to keep everyone going into next year. But their free agents include Claxton, Dennis Smith, Lonnie Walker, and those are the main ones. And for me, I think all those guys could come back. They still have Ben Simmons, Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges, Dorian Finney-Smith, Dennis Schroeder. So I think they have something here. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think of this hiring?